How long I've been waiting for this. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Hey everyone, what up? Matt Kaiser here. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard the term the Capcom effect, where a game studio company likes to do a massive resurgence and have a strong pipeline of upcoming exciting releases, as well as reviving one of their older IPs into a brand new light, and prove to be a genuine success. And obviously we know that Capcom is the king of it, as we know that they have a strong frequency of putting their most beloved IPs to the mainstream and providing a genuine success, as well as having a mix of also reviving some of their older titles. I mean, obviously we know that Resident Evil is doing very well, as well as Monster Hunter, and even recently Street Fighter 6. But we also seen, strong revivals, most notably with Okami and recently with Onimusha, with it having been not only a brand new game in a very long time, but also a remaster of the second game. And obviously Okami also getting a long-awaited sequel, which is absolutely exciting. But obviously Capcom's not the only one who's doing this, as we've seen other various developers also take a crack at this whole method. But before we begin, if you like what you've seen here, by all means, like the video, click the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the bell notification icon if you want more content regarding JRPGs, action games, Warrior Muso titles, and Sonic from yours truly. With that said, let's get back to the video. Now obviously Capcom is the king of this, as obviously from the aforementioned Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, as well as bringing back things like the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games, as well as also bringing of course Dragon's Dogma 2. But we've seen lots of other developers have a crack at this whole method. One notably is SEGA themselves, as obviously last year SEGA had an insane year, and I would argue SEGA was the one that carried 2024, as we had strong releases from Persona 3 Reload, to Metroid Fantasio, to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, to Like a Dragon Infinite 12, to Sonic X-Shell Generations, and obviously that was mostly carried by the likes of both Atlus, RG Studio, Sonic Team, and of course we can't forget to mention Unicorn Overlord by Vanillaware. And obviously, we've seen them also announce that they are reviving some of their classic IPs. Back in 2023's Game Awards, we've seen them, announcing that they're reviving back Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Shinobi, and a bunch more titles. But putting that aside, Sega's been doing really well, and hopefully, through the next couple of years, they will continue this track record, and we can see all of those beloved IPs make a resurgence. And I of course can't even forget to mention of course Virtua Fighter making a brand new comeback, and even RGG Studios making a brand new IP with Project Sentry, which looks to be exciting. Then of course we move on to Konami. Now Konami has made a comeback. I mean, for a studio that's known to making just infamous pachinko machines, they've had a recently strong comeback. I mean, obviously the big takeaway is them reviving Silent Hill with the absolutely amazing and well-received Silent Hill 2 remake, but they're also bringing back the Suikoden remasters. Finally, they're reviving one of the more classic RPG series in both Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, a series that I've been longing to get into ever since I heard good things about it. And it's finally coming in literally a month away, which is really cool. And obviously we have also the upcoming Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Remake Remaster, which looks really, really damn cool. And they also ported, the original classic Metal Gear Solid games also recently by the Master Collection, which is absolutely cool. So Konami themselves are really, really doing well. I mean, never thought that Konami would make a comeback, but here we are. And of course we get to the last subject, and that's recently with Koei Tecmo. Man oh man, is Koei Tecmo really swinging hard this year. I mean, just back last month we had lots of exciting things. We had the exciting and amazing release of Dynasty Warriors Origins, which has been doing really well for the franchise. being one of the highest rated Warriors titles, especially for Dynasty Warriors, in a very long time, as well as doing well on Steam with having like a high peak rate around 70,000 through its initial launch. Not only that, but we also have the exciting and upcoming Atelier Yumiya, which is probably the most ambitious Atelier game they ever made, and they're looking to go all out with this game, with having both a mature story and a very fast-paced combat system, while still having some of the things that made Atelier, just amazing to begin with. And it graphically and budget-wise, it seems to be even a step up from the very successful Rises series. But we also got things like, say, the upcoming Atelier Resiana console game, which is unheard of for lots of, video game developers who make mobile gacha games or beloved IPs that seem to, have a tragic end of service after its initial, first year or multiple years. But for them to make a brand new offline non-gacha console variant of that mobile game, that's really exciting, and hopefully it does really well. But also, we cannot forget Ninja Gaiden. It's back! Ninja Gaiden has made a huge comeback, obviously back at the Xbox Developer Direct. Ninja Gaiden 4 was announced, and it's being developed by both Team Ninja and Platinum Games. And yes, Platinum Games seems to be doing okay. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 came back swinging. I mean, we had, obviously, this game looking absolutely amazing, absolutely very hype. But we also had Team Ninja recently shadow drop, of course, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, a full-on remaster of Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, but still have it being close to what the original game was, with having, of course, been made by Unreal Engine 5. And for the most part, people seem to really enjoy it for the most part. And of course, Team Ninja has also announced that Rise of the Ronin, one of the games that was exclusively for PlayStation 5, is also coming to PC. And yeah, we also have the upcoming Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is co-developed by Dotemu and Blasphemous, with Koei Tecmo, publishing, taking part with that as well. And that seems to be a full-on return to the more classic Ninja Gaiden games back on the NES, which is really cool. So it's been a good time for, Koei Tecmo to go out swinging. The only hope really next is to have maybe a brand new Dead or Alive game, as that series has been, defunct for a while. And while we do have the Venus Vacation spin-off, I know many people are still waiting for a brand new return of Dead or Alive, given the fact that fighting games are going on a strong rise. Of course, we have, Tekken 8, we have Street Fighter 6. Those two have been doing very, very good, so I do think that a new Dead or Alive game should be able to, capitalize this chance to, make a comeback. But yeah, suffice to say that the Capcom effect has been doing well for a lot of these game companies, from Konami, SEGA and Koei Tecmo, and I'm just glad to hear it. And I hope lots of other studios take advantage of this whole effect, because I think it will do very well for both fans of their respective studio, as well as also to see new life on just beloved forgotten IPs. And that'll be it for me. Let me know down in the comments of your take on this whole Capcom effect thing. Is it doing well for these, other game companies? Let me know down in the comments below. So until then, Mad Kaiser out, and special thanks to my Patreon supporters.